Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are cracking open this whole idea of making huge life changes with really minimal effort.
It sounds like a paradox, doesn't it?
It really does. Our mission is to unpack the core framework of atomic habits and focus on the systems James Clear lays out to make tiny changes actually stick.
And it all starts with this one kind of mind-blowing piece of math.
Yeah.
We all look for that massive overhaul,
Of
right?
course. The big transformation.
But Clear shows that if you just get 1% better every single day, well, the results compound. By the end of the year, you're not just a little better, you're nearly 37 times better.
That one statistic just completely redefines progress, doesn't it? It means consistency is the real engine here.
It's everything. It absolutely beats intensity.
So if consistency is the goal, where do we start?
Well, the most powerful concept in the entire book isn't about setting goals, funnily enough. It's about what he calls identity-based habits.
Okay, identity-based. So it's a psychological shift, not just a behavioral one.
Exactly. You stop focusing on the outcome, like, I want to finish a book.
And you focus on who you need to become. So not, I want to read, but I am a reader.
You got it. But then the question is, how do you start to feel like a reader if you haven't read in months?
Right. How do you bridge that gap?
The trick is to prove it to yourself with small, consistent wins. Every time you read just one page, you are casting a vote for that new identity.
So it's a feedback loop. The action reinforces the identity, which makes the next action easier.
That's the core of it. And once you've committed to that identity, you need a practical framework. And that's where his 4 laws of behavior change come in.
Okay, let's break them down. Law number 1 is make it obvious.
This is all about optimizing your environment, not your willpower. So a great tool here is something he calls habit stacking.
Habit stacking.
You link a new habit to one you already do automatically. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will review my top 3 tasks for the day.
Oh, that's clever. The old habit becomes the trigger for the new one. So what's law 2?
Law 2 is make it attractive. You have to associate the behavior with some kind of pleasure.
You have to want to do it.
Right. And this is where you use temptation bundling. You pair an action you need to do with one you really want to do.
Like you only let yourself listen to your favorite true crime podcast while you're on the treadmill.
Exactly. The anticipation of the reward pulls you through the work.
Okay, that makes sense. Then law 3 is make it easy. And I feel like this is where everyone messes up.
Oh, completely. We start way too big. This is where the 2-minute rule is, it's a game changer.
The 2-minute rule.
Yeah. You scale down any habit so it can be done in under 2 minutes. So you don't commit to running 3 miles. You just commit to putting on your running shoes.
You're lowering the effort to start down to basically 0.
You're making it so easy you can't say no. And then finally, law 4, make it satisfying.
Because our brains are wired for instant gratification.
They are. So we need an immediate reward.
Huh.
And that can be something as simple as putting a big, satisfying check mark on a habit tracker. That little moment of pleasure reinforces the whole loop.
So let's try to put this all together for a common goal. Like fitness.
Perfect. So, law 1, make it obvious. You lay out your workout clothes right next to your bed. They're the first thing you see.
And make it easy. That's the 2-minute rule. So the habit is just put on workout clothes.
That's it. That's the win for the day. And then to make it attractive, you bundle it with that podcast you love.
And satisfying is checking it off the list. You can see how they all work together to build a system.
It's a system, not just a goal. I think at the end of the day, the biggest takeaway is that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement.
They really are. They start small, but the value just grows and grows over time.
And it all comes down to that relentless, systematic consistency.
So we'll leave you with a final thought based on that principle of identity. The question isn't what new goal do you want to achieve? It's what new identity do you plan to adopt first?